Highs in the 35 to near 40-degree range. We're enjoying sunshine, eventually get into the warmer air. How warm will go ahead in your 7-day forecast.
All right, we'll see you then, Sean. Thanks so much. All right, the Pacers, they are still struggling on the basketball court. Tonight, the team faced the Pelicans on the road in New Orleans. James Wiseman was back for a 10-day hardship contract, as we're seeing this team still plagued with injuries. The blue and gold giving up 44 points in the first quarter. The Pelicans' largest lead was 23. The Pacers' largest lead just by 1. Pelicans won this one 128 to 109. The Pacers are now 6-22 on the season and 1-12 on the road. Next up, they play the Celtics in Boston Monday for one of 2 back-to-back games. Well, the Colts are in prime time. They face the San Francisco 49ers on Monday Night Football. This is practically a must-win game if the Colts want to get in the playoffs. At practice today, we learned Sauce Gardner is ruled out for Monday night, but the team is getting back defensive tackle DeForest Buckner. Coach Steichen says they're looking forward to seeing him back on the field. The Colts do have a shot at the playoffs, but the odds right now are slim. The last couple of losses have come down to just a few points, so Coach Steichen says they're focused on making plays when it really matters.
Yeah, I think it's in this league. It comes down to those close games, especially. It's 2 or 3 plays. It's just finding those extra 2 or 3 plays a game more than your opponent and finishing at the end. And obviously that stuff's talked about. You work, situations where it's got to happen, situations in practice to put those guys in position to when those things come up. They've repped it on the practice field, and you go from there.
Kickoff Monday night is at 8:15 at Lucas Oil Stadium. We'll have you covered before and after the game right here on Channel 13.
It happens. Hire Hensley. 888-HENSLEY.
With the Colts getting ready to take on the Niners Monday night, one player who has missed 5 games will be back on the field. Coach Shane Steichen says defensive tackle DeForest Buckner will play Monday. He's been out with a neck injury. Meanwhile, cornerback Sauce Gardner will miss his 3rd consecutive game with a calf injury. You can watch the Colts take on the Niners on Monday Night Football here on WRTV. Coverage begins at 7:30 with our Blue Monday pregame show. Kickoff is at 8 p.m. Then we'll have our post-game coverage on the news at 11 after the game.
How long has it really been since I used last Rose Bowl appearance in 1968? Well, an 18-year-old freshman back then would be 75 years old now, and the iconic sample gates on campus behind me were still 20 years away from being built. Ty Simmons here to explain how the university's archives is bringing this history back out to the present.
New Year's Day, 1968.
It's game time.
The last time the Hoosiers ran for the Roses.
The Cinderella team is in the Rose Bowl, and the kickoff.
Fans scooped up souvenirs galore back then, not knowing they would wait nearly 60 years to come back.
They saved them for all of these years for a reason.
IU Archives Director Dina Kellens handles a full bouquet of Rose Bowl memorabilia.
This is a t-shirt
straight from the Hoosiers who saw the game.
She didn't have the heart to throw it away, so she sent it anonymously to the university, figuring they would figure out something that they could do with it.
The collection tells the story of 1968. The headlines, the programs, and all of the other pieces with ties to Pasadena.
And not only the director of the archives, I am also the social media maven. I just posted on our Facebook, and an alum commented, "Oh, I remember that." I recognized his name immediately. He was the drum major for the Marching 100.
But this scrapbook really drums up Kellen's interest.
And this is a donation from a woman named Bonnie Williams.
An IU sophomore at the time, Williams assembled a literal book of faces and places from her Rose Bowl experience.
She went to Disneyland.
A magical book of memories, and a reminder that today's undergrads may remember this Rose Bowl in a different way.
It's kind of a shame because so much of the way that the story is going to be captured are on people's iPhones, and pictures that they've taken. We may never, ever see those.
Kellens hopes Hoosiers see what mementos survived from 1968.
Here come the Fighting Hoosiers.
And save whatever they can from the return trip.
Let's have some sort of physical memory that you can take a look at.
Deep in the archives, I'm your Bloomington community reporter, Taj Simmons, WRTV.
Get gifting in-store and online at rallyhouse.com. The Indy Glass
Classic has gone through several iterations over the years, now welcoming teams from outside of the Hoosier State. Tonight's marquee matchup at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, a top 25 showdown between number 6 Purdue and number 21 Auburn. Purdue Pete always fired up to be back in Gainbridge Fieldhouse. CJ Cox had the hot hand early, nailed 4 triples in the first half as the Boilermakers build their lead. Trey Kaufman-Wren putting on a show as well, drops a shot off the glass. He led Purdue with 18 points. Boilers up big at the break. Domination in the second half. Role reversal as Cox finds Braden Smith outside the arc. He fires through an 11-point, 14-assist double-double, mark a new season high for the senior. Jakari Harris, the recipient this time. He swished 4 shots from downtown as the lead grows to more than 20 points. Late in the game, check out this exclamation point. The steal by Jack Benner. He kicks it out to Omar Mayer, and Benner throws it down. All smiles. It says it all as Purdue clobbers Auburn 88-60, and our Nicole Weaving was there.
Someone should check the roof here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse because it was raining threes for Purdue. The Boilermakers cashed in 12 times from beyond the arc, and none of them came from Fletcher Lawyer. Instead, CJ Cox and Jakari Harris each nailed 4, a testament to Purdue's depth.
Anytime you can shoot 56% from the field, 46 from 3, and make all your free throws, take care of the ball and out-rebound them by 11, you're gonna win those games. Great teams have more than 5 starters, and I think we showed that tonight.
Since this summer, a lot of guys put in a lot of time and a lot of work, and we see that, and I think all you guys see that and understand that, so that we trust everybody that's coming in, whether that is Fletch, and if he has a night where he's hitting shots and gets me 20 assists, and I'll be really excited, or if he shoots at 0 for 7 tonight and doesn't get me that, then obviously we trust other people as well.
An offensive output like that wouldn't be possible without the floor general Braden Smith, who becomes the first Purdue player to have 10-plus assists in 3 straight games. With the Boilermakers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, I'm Nicole Weaving.
Nicole, thank you. Butler and Northwestern, the first game of the day at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. A slow start for both teams. Evan Haywood's 3 is tipped, but he grabs the ball back and gets 3 points the old-fashioned way. 15-13 midway through the first. Jamie Kaiser Jr., a bright spot for Butler, drives hard at the rack. The first Bulldog with double digits. Blue bringing the Christmas spirit, and of course, that's going to lift Butler's spirits. Stink Robinson getting involved. This pushes the Bulldog lead to 10. Michael Ajayi handles the rest. Sinks the floater here. 19 points and 20 rebounds. The first Butler player with that many boards since 1983. This crucial layup late helps hold off Northwestern 61-58.
We were very fortunate to get out here with the win today. I did not think we played well at all, and give these guys credit. We kept fighting till the end. We kept defending. Obviously, Michael had a tremendous performance, one that probably go down somewhere in Butler history.
Whenever I'm not scoring or doing anything else, how I contribute is rebounding. So I just try to crash as much as possible. Yeah, just a gift from God, just trying to find the ball as much as I can to help our team. So that's what I did.
Out to Bloomington now, where Indiana hosts Chicago State this afternoon. First half, the Hoosiers jump out to a good start. Lamar Wilkerson knocks down a deep 3 all the way from Kilroy's. A game-high 21 for Lamar as the only IU starter in double figures. The bench doing some heavy lifting off the inbounds play. Reed Bailey, good position for an easy 2 of his 17 points today. Nick Dorn from the corner for 3. The shooting hot out of the gate. Slows to a near stop in the second. 1 of 20 from beyond the arc. The defense steps it up as well. Wilkerson pokes it free. Trent Sisley throws it down on the other end of the floor as the Hoosiers gut it out 78-58.
I give our guys some credit there. They didn't let it completely turn into, hey, we're not scoring, lose all focus at the other end, now giving them easy shots, easy opportunities. They still stayed, really engaged, and I thought, did a pretty good job of making things as difficult as they could.
We're always just trying to take another step in the right direction every single game because, that's something we really preach is just trying to be strong on the defensive and offensive glass.
And finally, the MAC opener for Ball State. The Cardinals hosting 11-0 Miami, Ohio, try to handle their first loss. Second half down 3. Elmore James the 4th with 2 of his team-high 20 points. Pulls the Cards within 2, but the Red Hawks just push ahead. Almar Allison, a game-high 26, including this dunk and foul. An impressive 3-point play as Ball State falls in the conference opener 86-77. Still to come, one final day of practice before the Horseshoes host some Monday Night Football. A preview of the Colts Week 16 matchup against San Francisco next. The Colts made it official today after 2 weeks of practice. DeForest Buckner will return to action on Monday night against his former team as the Horseshoes try to snap a 4-game skid.
The competitor I am and what I know I can, give to the team. I feel like in certain situations, in a lot of those games, I feel like I personally could have made, some type of impact to try and change the outcome of the game. But it is what it is, and I know the guys they've been, busting their tails off, each and every game, and we've been close in a bunch of them, and we just got to find ways to finish.
Meanwhile, San Francisco has been dealing with key injuries on both sides of the ball all season long. Despite their comically shorthanded squad, the 49ers have 10 wins on the season and hold a spot in the wild card, presenting yet another tough challenge for the Horseshoes, who are just trying to keep their own playoff hopes alive.
It's a credit to those guys. The coaches, their players, they're battling through. Obviously, they've had some tight wins, that they pulled out, which this is what that league is, and they've done a good job of finding ways to win. So I think it's a credit to everybody there.
CBS 4 has you covered leading up to kickoff. Our Blue Zone pregame show airs Sunday morning at 11:30. Look for live reports outside Lucas Oil Stadium on Monday night. Kickoff is set for 8:15. Now let's take a look around the division through 15 weeks of play. The Jaguars lead the AFC South with their 10-4 record. Texans currently in a wild card position thanks to their 9-5 record. The Colts 8-6 with 3 must-wins ahead of them. Pacers with just 6 wins on the season, visiting the also 6-win New Orleans Pelicans tonight after giving up 44 points in the first. Pacers finally doing something good. TJ McConnell the steal, James Wiseman the dunk, part of a 14-2 run. Pacers down 15 at the break. In the third quarter, Pascal Siakam attacks a team-high 22 points for him, but Pacers unable to contain Zion Williamson. 29 points in 23 minutes, 128-109. The Pelicans get their 7th win.
Wow. All right. Lots going on in the sports world. Alex, thank you so much. All right, and in the weather world, we're